I think we're in chapter 7 now. So I got poisoned, then I cured myself of poison. We did some radio stuff. There's lots going on. You gotta chat with these boys, see what's happening. Have one like that. Got that thing. Oh yeah. 3, because the uptight religious woman died, the judge just died, and or maybe it's just 2. Maybe just those 2 so far, because I think the last person who died before them was Rogers, the butler. Because, yeah, one chopped himself in half, so that was a butler. Bumble being stung 1, that was Miss Emily, the religious lady. 5 little sailor boys going for law, 1 got in the chancery, and then there were 4. The judge just straight up got shot in the chest. Next to it is 4 little sailor boys going out to sea. A red herring swallowed 1, and then there were 3. I don't know. Maybe Blore? Because Blore's the detective? And a red herring? I'm not sure. So, yeah. So there's still 4 people left. Aside from me. There's me. There's Blore in front of me. There's the doctor. There's Philip, the man with the gun. And there's Vera, the hot redhead who can't decide if she likes me or Philip. Because he's a bad boy, I guess. You know, women like bad boys, I guess.
Can you give an account of your movements?
I followed you and Lombard almost to the top of the stairs. I heard someone below me breathing in the dark, so I stays as still as a church mouse. Then I hear stealthy steps heading down the stairs. This stands investigating, I think. So I creep as carefully as I can back down. I step closer and saw the doctor bending over Wargrave.
I didn't shoot him. Well, I saw the gun in the cutscene.
Did you see the gun anywhere?
No, but I smelled the cordite from it in the air.
Cordite?
One thing I don't understand. That wig on the judge's head. Where did that come from?
Wait, he had a wig on his head?
Someone borrowed Miss Brent's grey yarn. She told me it was missing.
Oh.
She was extremely perturbed.
Okay. I didn't even notice he had a wig. He's just been bald the whole time.
Hers, eh? I didn't think it was possible. Owen certainly thinks ahead.
Oh, boy.
Who arrived in the dining room after you?
Lombard practically on my heels. Then a few seconds later, Miss Claythorne opened the kitchen door. I found that peculiar.
Is that right?
You said you knew something about the history of this island.
It was bought by that sailing chap, Elmer Robson. But his wife got seasick, poor dear. Loved the bird watching, but not the boating. An American film star named Gabrielle Steele bought it from them after some scandal or other back in the States.
Oh.
She stuck it out for a couple of years, but must have missed the glamour and excitement of Hollywood because she packed it in. Next, the Admiralty was rumored to have taken it over for some super secret stuff I could never get a line on.
Well, there was a submarine
What
underneath.
puzzled me was that I found no record of anybody named Owen buying the place.
Yeah, because it's a
I was going to
pseudonym.
get onto his solicitor, Archibald Morris, before coming, but he died last week.
Died? What was the cause?
Still under investigation, but it sounded like poison to me.
That'll do, Mr. Blore.
Thank you.
Now is not the time.
No, it's not. Well, not with him at least. Let's talk to the doctor.
Cause of death was a bullet?
Yes, directly in the
Oh,
center.
he was shot in the head. I thought he was shot in
Never
the
had a
chest.
Can you give an account of your movements?
When we heard Miss Claythorne scream, I naturally went with the rest to investigate. I thought the judge was right behind me. I stood there for a moment, wondering whether I should go up or down. While I was there, I heard the shot. I made my way back to the dining room. He was quite dead.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's what happens when you get shot in the head. You die pretty
Did
quick.
you see the gun?
No.
Who arrived in the dining room after you?
Mr. Blore, I believe. Yes, then Lombard, and finally Miss Claythorne. From the kitchen. I didn't understand that.
Good evening, Doctor.
Wait. Claythorne from the kitchen? Wait, the kitchen. Wait a second.
What happened after you went upstairs?
I went to my room, opened the door. A gust of wind blew my candle out. I tried to move toward the French doors to close them when... felt like a hand on my face. Cold, clammy, smelling of the sea. I thought of syrup floating down through the green depths.
Oh, Vera.
Yeah.
I screamed and ran, stumbling in the dark. I found myself at the server's hallway, heard running behind me and rushed in there. Then I made my way down the back stairs every time there was a flash of lightning. There was a shot while I was on the stairs. I went through the kitchen to the dining room. I was the last to arrive.
The clammy hand was seaweed hanging from a line. I had a look inside after we, made the judge comfortable. Just a length of seaweed.
Well,
Well, does that mean the person was underwater?
Combined with the generator failing, made a neat diversion designed to separate us.
Did you see the gun anywhere?
No, I'm sorry.
Can you give an account of your movements?
Just for the record, Wargrave was the one so keen on you playing detective, not me. It didn't turn out so well for him,
Well,
did it?
man, how was I
You
supposed
won't
to?
answer my questions.
I didn't say that.
Oh, okay.
Just thought it worth pointing out. My movements? I ran up the stairs behind you and, well, I ducked into the bathroom at the top. The one Armstrong the judge shared.
Curious behavior.
It occurred to me that Vera's scream was meant to be a diversion. I wanted to see what everyone would do. In the lightning flashes, I saw Blore head back down the stairs. Narracop was along the hall there. So I went
God, it really
downstairs
hates the
to
rain.
dining room, arriving behind Blore.
Did you see the gun anywhere?
I saw it in a flash of lightning and scooped it up. I didn't know what had happened then. I realize now you have only my word that I picked it up after the murder.
I mean,
I think you'd better hand that over.
nope.
I think you'd better not try to take it away from me again.
Okay. Fine.
Who arrived in the dining room after you?
Vera appeared in the kitchen doorway a few moments later.
Okay.
Are you sure you recognized Owen's voice?
All right, Narracott, I'll tell you. I was hired by Archibald Morris, the non-existent Mr. Owen's attorney. He first made contact with me over the telephone. It was Morris's voice on that recording, I'd swear to it.
Thanks for your time, Mr. Lombard.
Okay. So,
5 left, and we don't know which.
I know.
I haven't the least doubt.
I suppose I do know, really.
I think I've got a pretty good idea now.
I haven't a clue.
yeah, I don't know.
I don't know about the rest of you lot, but I'm going to go to my room and lock myself in until daylight.
Sound plan.
I agree.
But Patrick doesn't have a room.
Plenty of them about, if he doesn't mind sharing.
Wow. Rude. I'm
5
Patrick,
bullets
by
are
the way.
Plenty.
Oh, Hugo. I'm so sorry.
What? Hugo?
Self-righteous, smug old hypocrite. Letting Narracott play his detective games with a real professional on the case. He got no more than he deserved.
I feel like Blore's gonna die next. Oh, I'll just kind of hang out here in front of the fireplace with a glass of water? Like, how did they even poison me? Okay, yeah. Where's my blanket? Didn't I get a blanket and a pillow? Oh, shadowy figure! Oh. Who just went outside? Oh, and they left the door open. Bro, did you see that?
Were you upstairs just now?
No.
No.
One of them's out of his or her room.
Whoever it was went out the front door.
I'll follow. Find out who's missing. That's our killer.
Okay, well, what if the killer is somebody
I need to
else?
check everyone's room and find out who's missing.
Oh, this is the red herring. Yeah, Blore. Blore's got to be the dead one now. Ah. Is this the judge's room, or is the judge's room on the other side? I don't know. Checking rooms. Or wait, no, this might be the little hallway. This is the little hallway. Sorry. This one is somebody's room. The judge's room is the one that had the tobacco pouch. It is this one.
Wargrave's body is missing. Interesting development. One I'd better keep to myself for the moment.
Like nobody else checked to see if the body was missing, bro. Okay, well, off we go. Time to go check on Philip and Vera and the doctor. I think okay, so the doctor is this one. I think they said that the doctor shared the bathroom with the judge. Doctor is missing.
Nothing out of order in here.
Okay, fine. But yeah, doctor is not in. So I guess we'll go over here. And we'll see what's going on. Cause this one Vera's room? Nope, this is Flora's room. Let's go out onto the balcony. Yeah, I swear, I will never remember how this
Another
place is.
seabird. This one looks like an albatross.
I don't want albatross. I just. Okay. Oh, also I tried to turn this again. All right. Out. Unless that's the bathroom. Nope. How about this one?
Who is it? What's the matter?
It's Patrick. Blore heard someone. They ran outside. I'm checking to see who's still here.
Okay. Oop. Honestly, don't know where Emily's body is, because... Oh, no, it is there.
Better to let the dead rest in peace.
Well, never mind. Her body was there the whole time, and I just missed it. Okay. So the doctor's missing. Vera's the only one in her room. Blore went downstairs. The body of the colonel still here.
The body was thoroughly...
Yeah, I know. I just want to make sure. People are starting to drop like flies, though.
There's nothing I...
Yeah, I know. I'm just checking. Okay. I guess that's everybody. Yeah, exactly. No zombies, please. Okay, let's go. Because Lombard wasn't in his room. Check again.
The time for talk has passed.
What do you mean the time for talk has passed? Maybe I didn't search it enough.
Who's there? It's Nericott. Someone has left the house. Blore's following whoever it is.
Well, it isn't me.
Try again?
I have nothing more to say to her.
Okay. Okay, so now I need to go outside. Goodness gracious, this game involves so much like walking around to the same places. Like I could see people getting confused. Sometimes you just have to do things like multiple times and it's fine, I guess. All right. Oy, oy. Okay. Hello? Oh, cutscene? Blore? Is it usually this windy? God, they really should invest in umbrellas in this place.
That cliff is short.
Okay, cool. So let's go up the cliff for now. Like, I don't know where it wants me to look. What's the problem? Okay, there's nothing here. What the Maybe I need to go check by the dock. Or the beach? I like how this guide is just like, go outside and search. Like, search what? There's so much outside. There's so much outside. Bird. Beach? Nothing on the beach. Okay, let's try the dock. Maybe I need to go to the dock. And like, go outside and search is the most vague thing you could say, but I guess this game is full of vague things. Yeah, let's try down here. I guess that would make sense.
Standing here isn't helping anything. The sea looks...
Okay, cool. Where outside where? Maybe I just go outside and then go right back inside?
No.
I don't want to climb the rocks. I just wanted to go up. Go up.
The grass is slippery.
Stick to the path. It's slippery and wet. This way. Like, it just feels kind of like padding when they're like, just go walk outside for a bit, I guess. Like, bro, I don't know where the hell I'm supposed to be. Oh, you did say something about, like, from the kitchen. Maybe I need to go to the kitchen. Maybe I see something in the kitchen. He said Vera came from the kitchen, which is strange. Unless she was outside? Okay. Okay. Let's go check on those sailor boys. Oh, there's only 3. Look at that. Like, there's so few.
3 little sailor boys. Damnation.
What if the end of the game is they were just playing a prank on Narracott and nobody's actually dead? Although, I guess Rogers was like cut in half, so maybe not. I guess you can't just be like, haha, pranked you about that. But still. Oh my gosh. Please tell me that was enough outside checking. Because the doctor wasn't there. Okay, I think he's gone. Listen to some serious goods. I mean, this is true. This is very true, Lunas. You never know. 420 blaze it. Oh, I guess it's too late. We can't do that anymore. It's like 5. It's no longer the 4th. Actually, you know what's funny? We say 420.
Stay back. Philip gave me
It's
his
just
gun.
me, but I guess for you guys
me,
it's
Patrick.
24.
Where did he go?
So it just doesn't.
He wanted me to tell you. Since the wind dropped, he was going to try and light the bonfire.
That's a good idea, but he shouldn't try it alone.
Then go help him. I'll be safe locked in here with his gun.
Okay, cool. I'm glad that you enjoy his gun so much. God, this woman is so wishy-washy. Okay, so let's go bonfire. Oh, so much clicking. Okay, so we gotta go. Maybe I just had to like go right outside and then come right back inside. Maybe I didn't have to scour half of the island. Either way. Okay. And I thought I was gonna help build the bonfire, but I guess not. I still have so much junk in my inventory. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with the turkey baster. I feel like that's just extraneous. Oh, bonfire!
That cliff is surely the high... That cliff...
Okay, I guess he doesn't notice the bonfire. Come on, just let me choose over here.
That's quite a signal fire. Someone should be able to see it.
Supposedly. Okay, so now that I've looked at the fire, guess it's time to go home? Or to the beach? Nothing. Oh my gosh, it is so much. I mean, I know they wanted to use the click system. I really wish I could just run around like a normal person. Okay, keep going. Ah. Okay. All right. There's so much stepping. God, fast travel would be so cool. Upstairs, I guess. And we've seen everybody except for the doctor, so I have a feeling that the doctor might be dead. There's a good possibility of doctor death. Okay, oh yeah, Blor's that one. Knock knock. Never mind, not knock knock. I guess I'm just going in. Blor's not there. Okay. Oh my gosh. This is a mystery. Sorry, I went into the bathroom. God, I have so much stuff. Like, I don't know what half of this stuff is. Like, I feel like it's just so much extraneous. Like, I have this flower, I have this card. I've got this light bulb that was just left over from the other stuff. Okay. Just like how the guide's like, just look around some more. I'm like, oh, there's everybody.
Did you stay in your room the entire time?
Yes, I'm not a complete fool.
Well, I'm just checking.
Did you hear or see anything?
Nothing. After I told you where Philip had gone. Until just now, when he and Mr. Blore returned.
A good evening to you, Miss Claythorne. Stay safe.
Wow, I don't think she likes you, man. I think she's just very flighty.
Did you find Armstrong?
No, he's disappeared. We searched everywhere.
Have you and Lombard been together all this time?
Yes, I found him up on Ship Rock.
Making a bonfire.
Good evening, Mr. Blore. What did you do before Blore found you?
Made a bonfire, obviously.
Crept along the balcony to Vera's window and gave her my gun.
Very generous.
Then I went up onto Ship Rock. I set the bonfire ablaze, but someone will have to keep an eye on it throughout the night.
Any sign of Armstrong?
He's vanished clean off the island.
That's not great.
Vanished. That's the word. Like some damned conjuring trick.
He must be somewhere.
Well,
No, he
probably dead.
We searched the house too. You must have heard us. He's gone. Clean vanished. Scarpered.
Thank you, Lombard.
Thanks.
Have you looked in the dining room?
Yes.
Yeah, I saw.
What is it? What is it now?
Oh, there were only 3 the whole time,
Only
huh?
3 sailor
Yeah.
boys are left.
Dun, dun, dun.
Chapter 8. 3 little sailor boys walking in the zoo. A big bear hugged one, and then there were 2.
That doesn't sound great. Okay, well.
3 little sailor boys walking in the zoo.
I've been all over this island more than once, and I've yet to see a bear.
There is one bear.
We should stay
It's a
together
clock.
in one room. I still have the gun. Wouldn't we be safe then?
Possibly. Provided you aren't Owen.
Of course.
We can't. One of us has to keep the signal fire on Ship Rock going.
And there's something else. Armstrong isn't the only one of us to have vanished.
The rest of us are here.
No, the judge, the
Those
bodies.
Still alive?
Yeah.
Yes.
Wargrave's body is missing.
Huh. I have to admit, not much seems to get past you, Narracott.
Yep.
Oh, how ghastly.
We better find it.
Vera is safe enough locked in her room with the gun. Law, if you and Narracott search for Wargrave...
You mean for his body?
And I'll keep the signal fire going. Yep.
Yes, if you like. I'll keep the bonfire going. There's only one path up to Shiprock. If I keep an eye on that and have a flaming torch close at hand, I should be fine.
I've got this. I'll be all right.
Oh,
I'm
you.
going
Oh,
to
yeah. I
find
forgot he
Wargrave.
took the axe. Okay. He's got the axe.
Would you gentlemen mind escorting me to my room?
My pleasure.
Fine, Lombard. I'll start looking for Wargrave, too.
Oh, Patrick.
Oh, Patrick. Ugh. Okay. Do. Maybe he's playing billiards. He's not. You know what? I haven't been to the screening room in a little while. Oh! Hello! Wait, he has hair again. Wait, maybe he always had hair.
Dead as Hamlet's dad, but not shot. And the body is still warm.
Wait, he's not shot?
The body was thoroughly searched.
What do you mean it was thoroughly searched?
There's no...
Okay, so he didn't get shot. So he died recent. What the? And he had a fake gunshot wound? He was what? The doctor? Oh. Okay, this is getting weird. Can I go outside? I can go outside. Okay. Wait, why would I want to go outside anyway? There's no bears. I mean, aside from the bear, that is the bear clock. Well, Blore is somewhere. I don't know where the hell Blore is. Are we not here? This is so like, oh my god, like seriously. Because the guide says, go outside the study door and find, because we know Blore dies. He gets killed by a bear. But it said to go outside the study door. Oh wait, study. Wait, go outside the study. So over here. Oh, that's a study. You mean go inside the study? Or, oh, outside the study door as in, like, outside. Probably. I swear to God, if I don't see a dead body... Ah! Wait, no? Yes? No? No, this is just the normal scene. Dead body! I got large hunk of marble in the shape of a bear.
I can't see anything of interest.
Oh, I forgot. German naval homing beacon.
Nothing else to see about that.
I forgot that I had that.
Some things once done cannot be undone.
Do I want to be holding on to a German naval homing beacon?
Blore. Looks like his head is caved in.
So somebody hit him with the bear.
What is it? I heard a cry.
Okay, so you...
It's Blore.
happened to be
His head's been
upstairs.
smashed in by a marble clock in the shape of a bear.
And you got,
Oh, but there was one on my... Wait there a moment.
you know, that looks really incriminating. Like you threw the bear at him from upstairs and killed him with it. The bear's gone.
It was on my mantle.
All right.
When Philip escorted me to my room, it must have been already gone. One of you. Philip. Or you.
What the fuck? Oh,
Wait!
wait a second. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, let's go check. I guess since there's only 2 people left, let's check on the thing. Let's see, only 2. That's not too bad. I'll take that. Okay, sorry. There's stuff happening on the Uber app. Accepted that. All right, anyway, let's keep going. We wanted to look at the little Sailor Boy statues. Wait, is it? Oh, is that on the other side of the table? There we go. Oh no, it still shows 3.
3 little sailor boys.
But, oh, has he just not had a chance? Because Blore's definitely dead. Okay, well, let's head to the rock. Okay, so there's 4 different endings you can get. Because it turns out, I'm going to try to get the best ending. It turns out that either you can be the only one left, you and Vera are the only one left, or you, Vera, and Lombard are the only one left. Or only ones left, because obviously that's all that's left now. I could be rude and let Lombard die, but I might as well save him. Whatever. Can't let jealousy get in the way. Plus, Vera doesn't even know what she wants, so you know, I'm over it. I'm over her. Can find another woman with a nice purple low slit side dress. Oh gosh. How you doing over here, bro?
That's quite a signal fire.
Wait, he's not here though. Hello? Maybe he's on the beach. Let's check the beach. Let's save game. Save game. Okay. Resume. All right. Seagull. Nothing. No, nothing on the beach. Oh my gosh. Wait, is that it? Oops. Oh, this one. Is this the cove? Oh, he's blue. Abadi abada. Okay.
Dr. Armstrong, dead for hours. And by the looks of him, he's been in the sea most of that time.
So he's a little waterlogged. Oh, see Daisy. Okay.
Chapter 9. 2 little sailor boys sitting in the sun. One got frizzled up, and then there was one.
That doesn't sound good. That sounds like something's wrong with the bonfire.
Don't try to get in. I'm pointing the gun at the door.
I'm not.
I'm not the killer!
You're trying to make me believe Philip is the killer.
Armstrong's dead, his body washed up on the rocks, and Wargrave is sitting in the screening room, dead, again.
That's impossible. impossible.
I know. That's
I swear
yeah.
it! This time he was bludgeoned with the law book he wrote. I think that's how he was originally meant to die.
The next rhyme. 2 little sailor boys sitting in the sun. One got frizzled up. That means we'll be safe till morning, doesn't it? No one can be frizzled up at night.
That's what you say. Okay. I'm gonna run to the. I'm gonna run to the bonfire because it sounds like he's gonna get frizzled up. And you know what? I don't like the guy, but I also don't want him to die. And he might give me more answers. I feel like Owen must be somebody else. But I feel like this is like time-based or time-based. Maybe it depends on how many like areas you go through. But maybe if I go straight to Shipwreck, he'll be okay. Somebody might have tampered with the bonfire. I mean, I don't think bonfires generally explode unless you add something to them that will make them explode, but... Okay, bonfire's fine. Honestly, if nobody's shown up while we've been burning that bonfire for like 3 nights, it seems like nobody's... it's just not gonna happen. Hey, Lombard, get away from there. Oh, bro. Hey.
No tricks, Narracott, or I'll light you up like Guy Fawkes.
Lombard, listen to me. Blore is dead. Armstrong's dead. So is Wargrave. You're next. You have to be.
That may be your plan, but it won't work.
There's no way Owen can approach you without being seen. Correct?
As we're proving right now.
So it must be some sort of trap. Already set before you came up here.
What sort of trap?
Something with the bonfire.
The rhyme. 2 little sailor boys sitting in the sun. One got frizzled up. The only thing approaching the sun on this island right now is that fire. Get away from it.
Come on, let's go. Boom.
I like a good explosion as much as the next fella, but not when I'm the target. I owe you an apology, Narracott, and my thanks for
Yay!
saving my life.
Hey, you're pretty chill.
Believe me, I wasn't sure. You out of everyone had been responsible for the most deaths.
Your detecting skills played you false there, old boy. You see, I'm not Philip Lombard.
Oh.
My name is Charles Morley.
What?
Papers to prove it, too. Phil was a friend of mine. He committed suicide a couple of weeks ago. I was at his place when the solicitor Morris rang up. It sounded suspicious. I thought it might have something to do with Phil's death. I wanted to get to the bottom of it, so I came along in his place. Besides, 100 guineas is 100 guineas.
Yeah, that's
You're
true.
no murderer.
I'll confess I've thought of murdering you more than once the past few days.
Wow.
Listen, Lombard. Morley. I need to ask you a terrific favor.
You've earned the right.
Can you play dead for a while? Stay out of sight.
Vera must be the killer.
The jury's still out as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
But if Owen thinks you're out of the way, he may try for me.
Or Vera, if she's innocent.
Which is why I have to get back to the house.
Say, old man, if you want to get into the house without making a racket, the window to my bathroom is open. I
Okay.
used it to get out on the balcony and, make sure Vera was safe.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Okay, thanks for the tip.
Cool.
Will you lie low? Come running if there's trouble.
It'll be a pleasure to return the favor, old man.
Yeah. Why you call me old man? Okay. Oh.
Chapter 10. One little sailor boy left all alone. He went and hanged himself, and then there were none.
Okay, that doesn't sound good at all. Okay, first things first. We're gonna save the dang game.
I hear a voice. No, voices. They're coming from upstairs.
Voices. Okay. Save game. Because this is the point where Vera can die. God, like, I guess this is a lot of trial and error. And you get a million save slots. So it's meant to just be like, okay, can you do this? Can you do this? Can you do... Oh, that's bad. Let's do it again and try this. But, yeah. Okay. Oh. Oh, no, the noose. It's just hanging there.
But I don't understand. How can you be here? How could you get into my room so easily?
What? You talking to me? Or someone else?
I've always had a duplicate set of keys, Miss
What?
Claythorne, as a former and actually the current owner of
Whoa, 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 Emily?
You own this house?
Emily? And she's got the gun?
I have for several years.
What?
I saw to it that Emily Brent died 2 weeks ago.
What?
I took her place for the weekend. My finest performance.
Oh my God, it's the
Worthy of
actress!
the Oscar, the Academy always refused me.
What?
But the bee stings.
Hurt like hell and did nothing for my complexion. But Emily Brent was allergic, not me. It's my apiary after all.
Wow.
Who are you?
My name is Gabrielle Steele.
Why are you
see
killing
my
all these
posters
people?
in the screening room.
The actress. Some scandal in Hollywood.
Scandal? Well, I guess if you call trying to kill your leading man a scandal, yes, it was. My final picture, Last of the Borgias, something happened. Lillian Borgia, the character I portrayed. One day on the set, suddenly she was inside my head. She wormed her way in.
So
That's
you're
the only way I
crazy.
can think to explain it.
You're crazy.
Telling me to do things. Showing me how. They called it a breakdown. I now like to think of it as a meeting of two minds.
Okay, she's crazy.
But why this elaborate plot? Why kill all these people? Why?
Wargrave, of course. He was absolutely right. He was the central character in our little drama.
The Edward Seaton trial?
Yes, Edward Seaton. My love. My life. We met some years ago when I first came to London to star in a play in the West End. Then, after the incident in Hollywood, I came back to England to rest.
Uh-huh.
They wanted me to rest. Edward and I fell in love. I cannot describe to you the depth of our love. You wouldn't understand. I've seen how you
she's
flirted
kinda right
with
about
Lombard
that.
and Narracott, playing them off against one another.
Did I? I was frightened and confused.
And maybe a little horny.
I suppose that's as good an explanation as any. I was never confused. Edward was an innocent man railroaded by that venomous old judge simply to prove a point. That it was his courtroom, his law. 3 days Edward suffered. He couldn't bear the shame or what it would do to me. He killed himself for me. I wanted Wargrave to suffer those 3 days, watching as death approached, powerless to prevent it.
But why the rest of us?
I met Miss Brent at a resort soon after I arrived in England. Hateful old hag. I think I caught her qualities quite nicely.
Wow.
I heard how she had punished Beatrice Taylor for her so-called sin. Drove her to take her own life, just as Wargrave had driven Edward to suicide. I wanted to extend Wargrave's torture for 3 excruciating days. What better way than to make him watch others die? Crimes committed under his very nose. Deaths he was helpless to prevent. How his ego must have been scraped raw.
You
Wow.
researched? Found us all?
Others who had apparently escaped justice, like Miss Brent, with
Cool.
the help of my attorney, Archibald Morris.
Oh.
How could he agree to
Wow.
work with such a
This
mad
guy is
crowd?
insane.
Mad?
Or there's a woman.
Madmen kill for no reason, no sense of justice at all. I only killed those who deserved to die. And Morris was a perfect little lawyer, asking no questions as long as the money was good.
Wow.
He'd been responsible for a few miscarriages of
Oh,
justice
okay.
on his own, so killing him was not a serious moral dilemma.
Okay, cool.
Then the stage was set. We arrived on my island, and the play began. The trickiest part was goading Armstrong into getting so drunk he wouldn't notice the imperceptible pulse that remained after I took the curare. A few bee stings, and then a liberal application of Bellman's universal embrocation to complete the effect. It causes a nasty
Oh, so
rash.
that's why it was there,
He
because she
saw what
put
he
it on
expected to
herself
see,
and
a
left the
severe
bottle.
allergic reaction that can only result in death.
You killed the judge twice.
Hardly. The first time was some fool scheme he cooked up on his own with Armstrong, so he could pretend to be dead.
Oh,
and
okay,
catch
that
Mr.
makes
Owen.
sense.
I admit stealing Miss Brent's grey yarn and fashioning a wig from it was a nice touch. I was so angry. I couldn't think who had done it or why. I thought braining him with his own law book would be enough to fit the chancery rhyme.
Wow.
If you shoot me, you'll be arrested. Patrick will catch you.
I'll deal with Mr. Narracott presently. Then I'll take poison. This ring I wear is a prop from the Borgia movie. Came in very handy this weekend. First for Marston, then Ethel, then my own Curari. And now, here we are. Once I'm dead, you can hang yourself and complete the rhyme.
And if I refuse to hang myself?
My dear, what do you think will happen to you if you're the only person found alive on an island with 10 dead bodies?
Wow.
If you don't hang yourself,
Rude.
the law most certainly will.
Okay. Don't worry, I'm here. Marble on hand. Huh. Bonk. Bonk. Oh. Bonk. Oh no. No. Oh, it's really a no. Okay. Dude, guys. It's a movement. Why is it movement based? Okay, I need to just a second. I need to save. You're joking, right? You have to be joking. I have to just mash. Hand. Why is the bear going all crazy? Dude. Okay, so that wiggles it that way. Left, right. Up, down. Forward, backward. Dude, I need to hit the hand. How do I do this? Oh my god. This is the worst. Just hit the lady. Okay. Just mash buttons until it happens. Bro, please. Oh, please. I'm so close to finishing this game and I can't motion control to hit this lady on the hands. Guys, I'm at a loss into how exactly I'm supposed to. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Bro, usually mashing does something. Oh my god. Are you joking? How could you do this to me, game? I mean, it gives you all the time in the world to figure it out, but also like, what do you want? Okay, so that's tilt, that's swing. Okay, up, like, oh my god. Let's increase the swing and return speed. And the angle. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Oh! Ah! Okay, I think I need to increase the swing speed some more. This is the stupidest shit. Oh my god. Okay. Almost. We gotta throw the bear. Throw the bear. Speed 30. Don't overshoot it. Maybe oh, the gun! Not the hand, the gun! I did it! Uh-oh. Oh no! Wait, is she... What? But the noose is over the... What? Okay. What? But the noose was over... It's like, it was... Well, we did it, guys. We did it.
Thank you, Charles.
That's right. If you ever need a break from Narracott, Charles Morley is in the London Directory.
Huh.
Treat her right, Narracut. As far as I'm concerned, you're a better man in a tight spot than Phil ever was. This
Thanks.
sailor boy isn't going near the sea for a long time to come.
Will you listen to me now?
If you insist.
Hugo and Cyril went down to the beach early that day. By the time I arrived, Cyril was out too far. It was too late to reach him. Hugo claimed he had been distracted helping a passerby with directions. I knew how it would look. I thought I loved him. So I told the coroner's inquest that it was I who had been on the beach.
Oh!
Later, when I was cleared, Hugo was jubilant. Yet his feelings for me seemed to have vanished. I realized I had served my purpose. How would it have looked if the boy who stood between him and a fortune died while in his charge?
Well, I
He didn't
like
think he'd
you.
done anything wrong.
And not
That
just
was
because
the
of
most
like your
frightening
side
part.
boob.
Cyril wanted to swim out to the rocks. All Hugo did was let him.
Mr. Owen invited the wrong guest. It should have been Hugo out there.
No. I should have told the police the truth in the first place. I will now. I have no more right to subvert justice than Mr. Owen. Where is your brother?
Plymouth, turning himself in. Thanks to your and Lombard, Morley's statements, he's sure to be exonerated.
And us?
Are you still confused?
No. I'm certain now. What about you?
Well, there's another ending to that 10 little sailor boys rhyme. One little sailor boy left all alone. He got married, and then there were none.
Oh, shit. I guess there was more. Hell yeah. She's not confused anymore. I pushed a woman off a ledge and she got all hanged and now I have a what?
Silence, please. I have prepared a special reward for you.
What?
The original ending to our little story is somewhat different than the one you have just experienced.
What?
If you can complete a final puzzle, childishly simple really, you will be able to learn the original solution to "And Then There Were None."
What?
As Dame Agatha Christie first wrote it.
What?
Interested?
Yeah.
Then your first step is to make your way to the dining room for a final treat.
What if I just get shot? I go in the dining room and I get shot. Okay, wow. That was quite the cut. Like, haha, fake out ending. Where am I? Oh yeah, I'm here. This way. Dining room, please. I forgot that the dining room is on the other side of that. I got confused. But yeah, no, RC, very unrealistic. Like, that lady should have just fallen straight down. I mean, otherwise she would have died. She would have just hit her head on the floor. Okay. Let me get the I guess there's a final sailor boy. Oh, look, he's just hanging out.
The last little sailor boy.
And he's not broken. He's...
I can't see anything of interest.
What do you mean you can't see anything? It's a sailor boy from the rhyme. Okay, well. Hup. He was a sailor boy, she said. Something that rhymes with sailor boy. I don't know. Well, I guess he was good enough for her at the end. Thanks, Vera. Okay. Do. We're about to watch the original ending. Thank you. Thank you so much, guide. Oh my gosh. I would have never made it through this game, or it would have taken like an incredibly long time. Let's see. Oh, is that what that is? Just to say, it says there's footprints. Wait, I'm gonna up the brightness to see. Maybe I've just had the brightness way too low, but it also felt like the brightness, if I put it up much higher, it would be bad. Brightness. Maybe it is supposed to be this bright. That seems a little bright. Oh. Okay, those are little footprints there. Well, this does feel a little bright, though. Okay. Oh, yeah, wasn't one of these drawers locked? Was it the top drawer? Oh! Hello again.
I see nothing remarkable.
Film of a reel entitled Hello Again. Okay, well, let's back up. Take that.
The film has been spooled.
Wait, I think I need to lower the screen. Yeah, let's lower the screen.
This is certainly a clue of some sort.
I don't know how I reach that, but pull it down. All right. You guys ready for the OG ending? Here we go. Maybe it's more realistic. But yeah, like I said, there were 4 endings. There was me, Morley and Vera being saved, me and Vera being saved, me and Morley being saved, and then just me being saved. And then this.
From my earliest youth, I realized that my nature was a mass of contradictions. I have an incurably romantic imagination, and it was for this reason that I adopted a rather childish and unreliable approach, writing my confession, enclosing it in a bottle, and casting it into the waves.
The judge?
There is 100 to 1 chance that this confession may be found, and then a hitherto unsolved murder mystery will be explained. Another trait born of my contradictory nature is my sadistic delight in causing death.
Oh,
From an early age, I knew very strongly the lust to kill.
Oh, we don't want Monokuma to
And
be
yet,
saved.
I was also indoctrinated with a strong sense of justice. I have always felt that the innocent should be spared and the guilty punished.
Okay.
With this mental makeup, it was inevitable that I would adopt the law as my profession.
Oh, yeah, it is the judge.
Ascending to the bench, I found that most of my baser desires were quenched in a legal and just way.
Weird.
And yet of late, I have felt a nagging urge, one that will not free me from its insistent grip. That is the urge to commit a murder myself. I fancied myself an artist in crime, and my imagination waxed secretly to this colossal force. However, I was restrained by my innate sense of justice. The innocent must not suffer. And then quite suddenly, the solution came to me. I would punish those that the law could not touch.
Oh, no.
In my years on the bench,
Oh, he's a vigilante.
there were many cases that frustrated my will. Cases wherein I knew the accused to be guilty, and yet the evidence was such that he could never be convicted.
That's not... Well, you can't
Cases
decide
of
that, though.
deliberate
Sometimes you just don't
murder
know.
that were quite untouchable within the confines of the law.
Also, how long is
So
this piece
I
of paper?
determined to commit not just one murder, but murder on a grand scale. A childish rhyme of my infancy came back to me. The rhyme of the 10
So it was
little
him.
sailor
Wait,
boys.
what?
Something about it fascinated me. The inexorable diminishment, the sense of inevitability. And so I began, secretly, to collect victims. I will not go into detail about how this was accomplished. Suffice to say, I was convinced of the guilt of every one of my victims.
Jesus.
And I knew enough about them via my connections to be able to lure each one to Shipwreck Island with an appropriate bait. And now to the mechanics of the actual crime. In what I took as a sign, none of my plans misfired, and all of my guests arrived at Shipwreck Island on the 8th of August. The party included myself. The order of the deaths were dictated by what I viewed as my victims' varying degrees of guilt. Those whose guilt was lightest should go first.
What?
And not suffer the increasing mental strain and fear reserved for the more cold.
Okay, so he's just
the first
a sadist.
death had already occurred. Archibald Morris, a shady little dope peddler, had set up the details for me, renting the island, sending the letters, and recording the gramophone record before I ended his life with a dose of potassium cyanide.
No.
Anthony Marsden
Not strike
and
name.
Mrs. Rogers died next, one instantaneously, the other in a peaceful sleep. Marsden's crime was one of circumstance, and his amoral nature Mrs. Rogers, I had no doubt, acted largely under the influence of her husband. Their murders were the easiest. Poison easily slipped into a glass for each of them, as at this point, no one had any reason to be suspicious.
Well,
General
they had a little bit of
Mackenzie met
reason.
his death quite painlessly, and never heard me approach.
Yep.
I am convinced that he was dead long before he ever came to Shipwreck Island.
Okay.
At this point, I found it necessary to recruit an ally. Dr. Armstrong seemed the most suited to this task, as it was inconceivable to him that a man of my standing could be a murderer.
Yeah, fair.
He was taken in with no resistance.
Red herring.
I killed Rogers on the morning of the 10th. He too did not hear me approach. During the chaos arising from finding his body, I slipped into Lombard's room and abstracted his revolver. At breakfast, I slipped my last dose of poison into Miss Brent's coffee. It was enough to render her unconscious, and I returned a short time later to inject a strong dose of cyanide into her. It was just after this that I intimated to Armstrong that we must carry our plan into effect, that I must appear to be the next victim. This would, perhaps, rattle the murderer, and at any rate, would allow me to move about the house and spy on whom I wished.
Wow, this guy is a real piece of work.
Mud on the forehead was all it took. After all, it was only Armstrong who examined me closely. After returning the revolver to Lombard's room, I had a rendezvous set up with Armstrong on the edge of a cliff. He was still quite unsuspicious, although he ought to have been warned by the nursery rhyme, "A red herring swallowed one." Once at the cliff, I uttered an exclamation, leaned over the cliff. Wasn't that the mouth of a cave? He leaned right over. A swift push sent him quickly into the heaving sea below.
Damn, man!
He took the red herring, all right. And now came the moment I had anticipated. 3 people who were so frightened of each other that anything might happen. And one of them had a revolver. I watched them from the windows of the house. When Blore came up alone, I had the big marble clock poised ready.
Ow.
Exit, Blore. From my window, I saw Vera shoot Lombard. I always thought she was a match for him and more. I then immediately set the stage in her bedroom. It was an interesting experiment.
Okay, so the judge didn't actually die in the original. The game just kind of made happy ending times.
And the nervous tension of having just shot a man be enough to coerce her into taking her own life? It was.
Damn!
Vera Claythorne hanged herself before my very eyes as
Well,
I
I'm glad
stood in
that
the shadow of the wardrobe.
I think I like the ending I got
I
better.
shall finish writing this. I shall enclose it and seal it in a bottle and throw the bottle into the sea. Why? Yes. Why? I suppose I have a pitiful human wish that someone should know just how clever I have been.
Wow.
I must go now and finish this. It is essential that my body be found in accordance with the record kept by my fellow victims. My own life is of no consequence. My doctors tell me I have a month to live at most.
Oh, okay, so that's why he did
I
it.
wish to die the death of the invalid patient, steeped to the gills in drugs, culminating in a complete loss of human dignity. I will instead be found laid neatly in my bed, shot through the forehead. When the sea goes down, there will come from the mainland boats and men, and they will find 10 dead bodies and an unsolved problem on Shipwreck Island.
Okay. Damn. So I guess the narrative of the actress was just for the game?
Lawrence Wargrave.
Damn, bro. Shit sucks. Okay, we did it. Good job. And then there were none. Okay, so in the actual book, everybody actually straight up died. Spoilers if you haven't read the book, I guess, but wow. I don't know. I like the ending where I got with the hot chick. I'd rather not. Well, and I guess Narracott just wasn't. They had to introduce a character who was like doing detective-y stuff, even though I guess Narracott didn't exist in the book. Maybe. Oh, here you go, V. But yeah, good job. And there were none. If I hadn't used a guide, I probably never would have finished this game, to be perfectly honest. It was good, but it was just so convoluted, and I had like 5 pages of items, most of which I didn't need for anything. So, there was a lot of just extraneous information, but that was still fun. Very interesting. And I mean, the voice acting was pretty well done, all things considered, for like a Wii game, you know? But yeah. Hell yeah, everybody. We solved a mystery, and we got the girl. Even if that's not the real ending, it's a good enough ending for me.